Good morning, everybody. So I thought that I would give you guys a little sneak peek of how our morning is going and a little insight on life with animals. So about 4 o'clock in the morning, this morning, something startled our cow Rosie, and spooked her, and she went straight through the fencing and into the woods behind our farm. And we have spent now the last 5 hours searching for her around the woods, looking our property, and we finally found her. Left my car somewhere down the road. Rosie! So, no big deal. This is just, how we get our early morning workouts. This is, get a little exercise in the morning time. So I'm a little worried because this house right here has 2 dogs sitting out front. So we just walked her for about 2 miles. Oh my God, I hope these dogs don't startle her. She's pretty used to our dogs. We don't know if these dogs are good or not. All right, looks like it's all right. She's more interested in the food. So you can't really rope her or halter her or anything like that because she came from the meat market. And she obviously was abused and mistreated. So when she sees ropes and halters, she freaks out and runs. So we found her about 4 miles up the road, and we're just making the long hike back to the house. Farm life, y'all. It's always something. And when I told you that we never get to sleep in on a Saturday, we never get to sleep in on a Saturday. So it's been a really long day, but our girl is back home. The irony of all of this is we literally just set an appointment to get her microchipped. The thing though is, in a situation like this, a microchip really does nothing unless the people that catch her and find her actually call animal control or the shelters to be able to scan the microchip. So what we're really wanting to do moving forward is to actually fundraise a little bit of money for GPS tracker tags or collars for all the animals, just in case anything like this ever happens again, so that we can find them with our GPS trackers really quickly and handle the problem. One of the other things that I found really interesting about this situation, so this is not the first time that she has gotten out and gone missing, and we've had to look the streets for her. So about a month ago, Romeo actually busted our front gate down, and we that day had everyone in the front yard that we were letting just kind of roam the entire property, and Romeo broke our gate down and let all of the animals into the street. And luckily, most of our animals, all of them actually except for her, will come to our whistle or come to their names when we call them. And if they don't come for our whistle or they don't come for their names, they're going to come for the sound of a treat bag being opened up or the shake of a food bucket. And Rosie's a little different. She is highly food motivated. But the thing that I found so interesting in this situation is last month when this happened and she went missing, we actually found her in our neighbor's yard a few streets up. She had broken his gates to get into his cow pasture. She just wanted to be around other cows, and it took a week to get her back because we just could not rope her. We couldn't get her in the trailer, and it was the funniest thing. These cows literally surrounded her as if they knew what was happening and they were trying to hide her. And that's what made it so hard to find her, is we were going up and down the streets and she was in the middle of a bunch of other cows basically being hidden. When she got out today, she actually found her way right back into this guy's property. And I think it's pretty amazing that if you saw the path to this guy's house, it's incredible to me that she's smart enough and remembered that path and remembered exactly where they're at. Maybe she smelled them, maybe she could sense them, I have no idea, but she found her way right back to those same exact cows, and that's where we found her at. And so we were able to walk her back home. But this made me think that, you know, all animals, they need to be around other animals that are similar to their kind. You know, horses are herd animals. They have to be around other horses. The ducks stay with the ducks, the goats stay with the goats, and everyone kind of hangs together in their own little cliques. And Rosie here is always by herself. She gets along with all the other animals, and it's not like anyone kicks her out. She just chooses to hang out by herself, and honestly, I think it's pretty heartbreaking. And so I really think that it's about time that we rescue her a friend. And I would love to be able to go back to the meat auctions, back to the meat market, and be able to save another cow that would have been used for food, and to find her a friend. I think she needs it. She deserves it. And after this happening and her going right back to the same exact cows, it just really made me realize. So anyway, with that being said, thank you so much to everyone that's a part of our volunteer group here on Facebook that was aware of the situation as it was happening, that helped us out in all the amazing ways that you guys did. We appreciate your support so much. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I would like to add a donate button to this video, and all the donations made on this post is going to go towards helping raise some funds to get Rosie a friend, because it's time and clearly she needs it. So thank you so much for all of your support, and stay tuned until next time. Rosie, can you just stop running off? Could you just not do that? Ow, Rosie, why are you so mean to me?